decklist submission. It's Sunday evening. We just got our full first day of house testing. With most of the team who's here, we got a live draft into. I went 2-1. I drafted a decent red-green deck. Nothing special. Lots of screws and flood for me and my opponent, so not the most interesting games, but as far as constructed go, right now it looks like I'm gonna play blue-white blink at the PT, Ephemerates, Riddlers, Pride, Guides, Shepherds, white Orchid Phantom with Flagstones. The deck's solid across the board. It's pretty close against Boris Energy. It seems favored against Eldrazi Tron. Seems slightly favored against Belcher too, which is nice. The Esper decks are tough. Goryo seems tough. Esper mid-range seems tough. And I haven't played against Titan much. I haven't played against Domain Zoo, but deck's looking solid. I think that's what I'm going to play. It does well in our house testing. Just been doing well overall. Another deck that's been good for us, and that's not a huge part of the meta, is it Prowess? A lot of the team considering that deck. Some people still considering Boris Energy, Belcher, Goryos, maybe even E-Tron, so we'll see. But right now I would guess it would be mostly Prowess and the blue-eyed blink deck, but who knows. Yeah, just gonna do more constructed tomorrow, more limited, more drafts. Just keep practicing, keep getting data, and we'll see what happens. But I'm pretty happy with the outcome of the day as far as the draft and the results of the constructed game. Definitely, the blue-white deck's been kind of my getting emotionally attached to the deck. I was the first one who tried it, and it was a deck that caught my eye during the streams where people were putting up results with the list, and we've been tuning the deck. So we'll see, but feeling pretty good about the tournament right now. Hopefully the results hold up tomorrow. Things keep going well, and can just lock it in and be pretty confident going into the PT. Another beautiful day in Atlanta, Georgia. Not sure we're going to take advantage of it, but testing's going fairly well. I went 2-1 in another draft yesterday, even though I opened a lot of bombs. And Modern is going well as well. I think a lot of us are going to play the blue-eyed blink deck, or some of us at least. So it's just another 28 hours or so before decklist submission to tune the list. The last few one-ofs, the silver bullets, the sideboard, the mana base, the last few tweaks, get more games in, figure out our exact sideboard plan. There's card I haven't played with yet that Luna really likes is Orim's Chant in the sideboard for a bunch of the combo matchups. So try that out. maybe try some Esper Sentinel in the main decks. So yeah, just probably a lot of Modern, probably a draft, and then tomorrow after decklist submission we'll have our limited meeting. It'll be a little different than usual because we've drafted more, we've had more time to prepare, so we might not just go as in detail, but maybe just try and answer people's question and just more free flowing meeting, I guess, than pick order, all that stuff. So yeah, we'll see. So deck lists are due in 2 hours, and I don't know what to play. Kind of losing faith in the blue-white Blink deck, even though the stats are fine, they're pretty average. My stats for the deck are pretty good, but there's a few, like the Amulet Titan matchup is bad, and I didn't play that matchup, so it doesn't show on the track record. Like, I had a 59% win rate with the deck in-house testing, which is really high, but I also didn't play the Titan matchup, which is bad. The overall win rate of the deck is like barely over 50%. We've got Edgar, Sam, and Matt who are going to play Esper Gorios. That's the deck that's been doing the best, I think, in our in-house testing, and it's only 52%. Like, we just haven't really broken it. There's a few decks that's done really well, but really small sample. There's Affinity that it's kind of funny. I'm actually was kind of considering Affinity. The build was 4 Kappa Cannoneer, the all-in build, which I've been hating on that card all of Modern testing, but I guess I didn't give the all-in version enough of a shot, and when I tried it, I probably ran bad or my list was off, but I think the stock list that people play with all the zeros, drums, like very streamlined, just few rebukes for interaction is good. I think the sideboards are bad, but maybe that can be fixed. And there's Spider Sense from the new set that could be good. It might just be worse than Rebuke anyways, but yeah, I think people's sideboards are like not great, and there's like a lot of cards that you never really want to board much, honestly. So, you know, I think maybe something that makes sense is just have a pile of Pithing Needles, Gravedigger Skate, some really narrow, very high impact, cheap artifacts. So Needle would be like, piles of Needle would be just for Belcher, which is already a fine matchup, but you know, why put free Blood Moon in my sideboard if I'm never going to bring in more than one? I mean, it could just be to scare people, and yeah, I don't know, that card's been really bad for me every time I draw it. Same for the Galvanic Blast. I don't really get those. I think having 1 or 2 Dismember is enough. Whip Flare, I think, is a pretty solid card. That one I kind of like, even though, once again, it's a card that's never really worked out for me. But, yeah, so I think our best deck that's, you know, big sample size is probably Esper Gorios. I like that Edgar, Sam, and Matt are playing Esper Gorios. A lot of us are considering Blue-White Blink, and I'm honestly not sure why, because, I mean, the deck is fine, but it feels a little fairly underpowered for Modern, but I don't love that argument. Like, at the end of the day, you know, either your deck is winning or it's not. Doesn't matter how you get it done. It is also all slow and grinding some matchups, so that's a bit of a worry. So yeah, I think I should either play Esper Gorios or play Affinity or Blue-White Blink, but I don't know which one to pick. Affinity is like the much higher variance pick. It could be the best deck, or it could be, you know, slightly below average. I don't think it can be a disaster. It's just kind of scary. We tested a lot, and there's just not much that stood out, honestly. It's kind of wild how incredibly balanced Modern seems. I mean, we'll see. Maybe someone will break it, or, you know, maybe it will be like a deck that's just a bit better than the rest. But in our testing anyways, it was I guess as for Goryo's and Affinity, we have a few people playing Belcher too. I think that deck's pretty solid. So even Energy's like a little below average, but wouldn't be a horrendous choice. Modern's just really tough, so yeah, that's the update. Sunday and Monday were good days testing, and then yesterday, Tuesday, I kind of lost all faith. It's funny because I was kind of high on Blue-White Blank, and then slowly a bunch of, like, Reed got on board, Luna got on board, a few others that Theo was considering, and Noah's going to play it too, I think, and I was the one kind of losing faith in the deck while more and more people were getting on board, so it's weird dynamic. I'm not sure why they even like, at least I kind of like, a little emotional attachment to the deck. I was like championing it and tuning it. I've been playing it for a while. So it's weird, but yeah, got a lot to figure out in not a lot of time, so get back to it. Ready for the Pro Tour, I hope. I slept well. I think I slept almost 9 hours. Went to bed at like 10, set up the alarm for 7, and woke up at 5 to 7 or something. So I think we're gonna head downwards, read, grab some breakfast, head to the site, and hope draft goes well. Hope the Blue-White Bling deck performs. My expectations are not super high. Tons of Goryos in the meta, which was tough in our testing. So yeah, just gotta hope the deck performs well and things go well and I play well, and hoping to at least make day 2 to qualify for Worlds. That's the primary goal. We'll see ya.
Player Nassif, leading the charge there, 3 of 13. Nothing spectacular for these players. They would want to be pushing themselves a little harder, so I think they're going to have a great.
Yeah, and now this is the hard lock.
And that's it. The consign's out.
Teferi is out. Teferi is after Jet. What can this team do for them?
walking back to the hotel was Mr. Reed. Walking back to the hotel after day one, went 6-2. Really happy with my day one. I thought I played mostly really good. I had that one last few turns against Jason Ye in the feature match where I used my consign on Solitude to protect my Riddler because I was worried I would run out of gas, but it was a really close spot, and they ended up having Scepter Chant to lock me out. Actually at Teferi, needed that because I had Ephemerate coming for Witch Chanter to kill the Scepter, so that would have been pretty sick. But besides that spot, I thought I played well. I did not miss any triggers, I believe. I don't think I missed a single Guide Pride trigger, so pretty proud of that one too. Yeah, happy with 6-2 Frio in draft. My deck was great. Things worked out well, but really obscene red-black deck. And then it was nice to get win 4 right away. I played a sick match against Titan in round 4 where I lost game 1, and game 2 I would have probably scooped if I wasn't just down a game. I just made him play it out, and then I won. He attacked once with 2 Titans and once with 4 Titans, and I still won with Guide of Soul's Pride, making a huge Ocelot Pride and attacking for like a 9/9 Pride to finish him off. Like, I think he probably could have won. But yeah, and then I won a third game really fast. I played a lot of good matches. Played against a really cool Grixis build. I lost to that. Kind of legacy vibes. He was playing Frog and Tamio and Riddler. Was no way to cheat the Riddler or blink it. Just for value, and he had Bubbles and Preordains and 4 Force of Negation, 4 Subtlety, like all cheap spells, removal spells, pitch spells. Super cool build. Lost to that. Lost to Jeskai Chant, and then I beat Titan, got a little lucky there. I beat Belcher, which is a decent matchup, and I beat Boris Energy, which is also really close, but decentish matchup. So yeah, good day. Hope I play as good, if not better, tomorrow, and who knows, but stoked. 6-2, qualified for Worlds, and ready for bed, I guess.